Class 11 Accountancy Numerical Problem Solutions. Presented by Eduxir.com. In this video, we are going to provide bank reconciliation statement, unfavorable balance of passbook solutions, problem 18 solution. The problem statement is as follows. The passbook of Mr. Randhir showed an overdraft of 40,950 rupees on March 31st, 2000 plus. Prepare bank reconciliation statement on March 31st, 2000 plus. 1. Out of checks amounting to 8,000 rupees drawn by Mr. Randhir on March 27, a check for 3,000 rupees was encashed on April 2000 plus. 2. Credited by bank with 3,800 rupees for interest collected by them, but the amount is not entered in the cash book. 3. 10,900 rupees paid in by Mr. Randhir in cash and by checks on March 31st. Checks amounting to 3,800 rupees were collected on April 7th. 4. A check of 780 rupees credited in the passbook on March 28th, being dishonored, is debited again in the passbook on April 1st, 2000 plus. There was no entry in the cash book about the dishonour of the check until April 15th. Before we proceed with the analysis of these particulars, let us first recap about why there is a need for reconciliation. By preparing the bank reconciliation statement, we get an idea about why there is a difference between the cash book and the passbook. The difference could be due to timing difference on recording the transaction, errors made by the business or the bank. Few reasons of the timing difference are checks issued by the business but not yet presented for the payment. When the business issues a check to the supplier or creditor, they are immediately entered on the credit side of the cash book. The supplier or creditor has to encash this check by presenting it in the bank. In some cases, the creditor or supplier may not present this check immediately in the bank. So, when the bank statement is received by the firm, as this check is not yet presented by the creditor or supplier, this will not be there in the bank statement. This is one reason. The next reason is checks paid into the bank but not yet collected. When the business receives checks from its customers or debtors, they are immediately recorded in the debit side of the cash book. So, the cash book shows more amount to be available in the bank. These checks could be from a bank which is not in the same city or town. Sometimes the business might have an account in one branch and the check could be from a different branch altogether. In such cases, the bank may not have collected this check amount by the time the bank statement is received by the firm. So, there will be difference in the cash book and the passbook balances. This is one more reason. The next reason is checks deposited or bills discounted or dishonoured. When the check is received by the business, it deposits this check in the bank and debits this check amount in the bank column of the cash book. In some cases, this check will be dishonoured and the amount is debited in the bank passbook. Due to the timing difference, the business does not know about the check being dishonoured. So, there will be no entry in the cash book for the dishonoured check. In other words, as per the cash book, the check is successfully encashed, and as per the passbook, the check is dishonoured. This is applicable for the dishonour of the bills discounted also. The firm will know about this only after the bank statement is received. As a result, the balance as per the passbook and the balance as per the cash book will be different. This is one more reason. The next reason is interest and dividends collected by the bank. When the bank collects interest and dividend on behalf of the customer, then these are immediately credited to the customer's account. Note here that the term customer refers to our business and not our business customers. In other words, this means that the interest or dividends are collected by the bank on behalf of our business. But the business will not know about these transactions until the bank statement is received. So, there will be difference in the cash book and the passbook balances. There are other reasons also, but to limit the scope of these differences to this problem, let us consider only these 4 reasons for timing difference. Also, the problem does not have any particulars related to the errors made by the business or by the bank. So, we will not discuss about these errors here to limit the scope of this recap only to this problem. Also, I want to reiterate that when there is any debit entry in the business cash book, the corresponding entry in the bank passbook would be on the credit side. And if there is any credit entry in the business cash book, the corresponding entry in the bank passbook would be in the debit side. We have to keep this in mind. In addition to this, just want to let you know that sometimes the problem will use the wording checks drawn. This is another way of saying that the business or the business owner or any other representative has issued checks. To summarize, when the problem says checks drawn, we consider that it is same as checks issued. One more thing. In this problem, it is given that the bank reconciliation statement is being prepared on March 31st. But it is also given that few entries into the passbook have taken place during the April. Indirectly, this means that if something has been recorded in April, then it is not recorded by March 31st. You have to keep this in mind. Now, with this information at our disposal, let us now proceed with the analysis of each of these details in the problem. Here it is given that the overdraft balance as per the passbook is 40,950 rupees. As you know, the overdraft balance means that there is a debit balance in the passbook, and we call the overdraft of debit balance as unfavorable balance of passbook. So in this problem, the debit or overdraft balance as per the passbook is given, and we need to find the balance in the business cash book. Let us first enter these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the title as Bank Reconciliation Statement as of March 31st, 2000 plus. Let us have the individual columns for serial number, particulars, amount that should be added, and amount that should be deducted. Let us first write the particulars as overdraft as per passbook. As this is debit or unfavorable balance in the passbook, we need to write this amount of 40,950 rupees in the minus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us now take up the next details. Here it is given that a cheque for 8,000 rupees was drawn by Mr. Randhir in March, but a cheque for 3,000 rupees was encashed in April. In other words, among the cheques drawn for 8,000 rupees, cheques worth of 5,000 rupees were collected by the receivers in the March itself. So these cheques for 5,000 rupees will be there in the cash book as well as in the passbook. So there won't be any issue with them. But a cheque for 3,000 rupees was collected in April. This means that it was not collected in March when the bank reconciliation statement is being prepared. As this cheque is not yet collected by March 31st, this cheque amount will not be there in the passbook on March 31st when the bank reconciliation statement is being prepared. But before issuing these cheque amounts will be credited in the cash book and then they are issued to them. So obviously there will be difference in the cash book balance and the passbook balance on March 31st. So we need to deduct this amount from the passbook balance to get the cash book balance. With this analysis at our disposal, let us now proceed with the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as checks issued but not yet presented for payment. Let us then write this amount of 3,000 rupees in the minus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us now take up the next details. Here it is given that 3,800 rupees of interest is collected by the bank and credited in the passbook, but it was not entered in the cash book. As we have discussed in the recap, the business authorized the bank to collect the interest amount on the loans given by them or any other financial investments. So the banks collect the interest and this amount is credited in the passbook. However, due to the timing difference, the business will not be aware of this interest amount collected until the bank statement is received by the business. So this interest amount will not be there in the business cash book. So obviously, there will be difference between the business cash book and the bank passbook balances. So we need to deduct this amount in the passbook balance to get the cash book balance. With this analysis at our disposal, let us now proceed with the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as interest credited by bank. Let us then write this amount of 3800 rupees in the minus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us now take up the next details. Here it is given that checks and cash for 10,900 rupees were paid in by Mr. Randhir, and checks amounting to 3,800 rupees were collected on April 7th. So the total amount deposited into the bank is 10,900 rupees. This is deposited in both cash as well as in check. Among these, checks for 3,800 rupees were collected on April 7th. This means that the amount for 7,100 rupees were collected in the March itself. This includes both check as well as cash. So they will be present in both the cash book as well as the passbook at the time the bank statement is being prepared. But the checks for 3,800 rupees will not be there in the bank statement as they were not yet collected at the time the bank reconciliation statement is prepared. As discussed in the recap, when the problem says that they were collected in April, indirectly it means that they were not collected in March. This is what matters to us to proceed with the problem. So as this check amount of 3,800 rupees was not collected, it will not be credited in the passbook. But when these checks were received by the business, they will be immediately debited in the cash book and then they will be deposited in the bank. So obviously, there will be difference between the business cash book balance and the bank passbook balances. So we need to add this amount to the passbook balance to get the cash book balance. With this analysis at our disposal, let us now proceed with the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as check deposited but not yet collected. Let us write this amount of 3,800 rupees in the plus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us now take up the next details. Here it is given that a check for 780 rupees deposited in the bank, but it was dishonored. I think that we should consider the date of dishonour as March 31st. If the check is dishonored on April 1st, then it means that the check amount is still credited in the passbook when the bank reconciliation statement is prepared on 31st March. In other words, on March 31st, this check is debited in the cash book and it is credited in the passbook. This means that there is no difference between the cash book and the passbook, and we don't have to enter this in the bank reconciliation statement. So let us assume that the check is dishonored on March 31st itself, when the bank statement is received by the firm. Also, this dishonored check was not entered in the cash book until April 15th. This means that the check is considered as encashed on the day the bank reconciliation statement is being prepared. When this check is dishonored, the dishonored check amount will be debited in the bank passbook. When the check was deposited in the bank, it will be credited in the passbook, right? That credit entry will be reversed and the check amount will be debited in the passbook. So here the check amount is credited and debited. So we can simply consider that the net effect is check amount is not credited. But before depositing this check in the bank, the business would have debited this check amount in the cash book. As per the cash book, the check is successfully encashed, and as per the passbook, the check is dishonored. So obviously, there will be difference between the business cash book and the bank passbook balances. So we need to add this check amount to the passbook balance to get the cash book balance. With this analysis at our disposal, let us now proceed with the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. Let us first write the serial number. Let us then write the particulars as check dishonored. Let us write this amount of 780 rupees in the plus amount column. That completes the recording of these details into the bank reconciliation statement. In fact, we have completed the recording of all the details in the bank reconciliation statement. The next step is to find the balance as per the cash book. Now the total of all the entries in the plus amount column is 4,580 rupees, and the total of all the entries in the minus amount column is 47,750 rupees. From 47,750 rupees, if we subtract 4,580 rupees, we get 43,170 rupees. This is the cash book balance, and now let us record this. Let us first write the particulars as overdraft as per cash book. As we have started with the passbook overdraft balance, we need to write the cash book overdraft balance of 43,170 rupees in the plus amount column. Now the total of all the entries in the plus amount column is 47,750 rupees. Similarly, the total of all the entries in the minus amount column is 47,750 rupees. With that, we have come to the end of this solution. Thanks for watching. Eduxir.com is started to promote effective and efficient learning process to help the students with their learning requirements. To watch all our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Also, please click on the bell icon to receive a notification as soon as a new video is published. Please click on the like button if you like this video. Thanks for watching.